Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to make a Deco Mesh Mickey Mouse wreath for my Disney party that is this afternoon. So first I'm just showing you the basics. We'll add more as we go. Starting out with the wreath here. You'll need the pipe cleaners, wire cutters. I've got some ribbon here. This is the 21-inch Deco Mesh, and then a roll of the 5.5-inch Deco Mesh. Okay, so I'm going to get this ready, and I will be right back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pipe cleaner here, and you're going to go on your wire bar here. You're going to go to this one of these crossbars, and you're going to go through the two middle bars. And you're going to put the pipe cleaner around it as close to the crossbar as you can get. And then you're going to do about 2 or 3 twists just to keep it on there. And it'll look like that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get these done and I will be right back. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in between the two crossbars. And you're going to do the middle and the bottom. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to center your pipe cleaner there, and then you're going to give it a couple of twists just to tighten it and keep it in place there. And then you're going to do that all the way around until you have it all the way done. Okay, so when you're done, your wreath is going to look like this. Oops, sorry guys, there we go. And then we are going to start doing our mesh. Okay, so now we're going to get started on putting the Deco Mesh on our wreath. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your roll of the big Deco Mesh, sorry. You're going to pull it out some, maybe a little sticky at first. And then you're going to kind of bunch it all up together here. Like that. So you've got a starting point, and then what you can do is just take your ribbon and let it drop to the floor there. It's going to be easier to work with that way. So you go to where you're starting out at. You go this way. You just take your mesh and you go to one of the points. You put in the mesh, and then you tighten up the band here. Give it a couple good tight turns, and then this is what it's going to look like. You're going to take this little tab here and you're going to stick it through to the back, and we're going to take care of that at the end. We're just going to get started like this. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 or 4 inches here, and you're going to grab it forward, and you're going to go down to the next piece, which will be the inner ring. And you're just going to go down, let it kind of mesh up there, and give it a good couple of tight turns there. So you'll have your mesh, kind of see how it looks there. So then you're going to go to your next one, do the same thing, about 3 or 4 inches there. If it's not perfect, that's okay. This is the scrunchy kind of, so it's fine for it to look that way. And you're going to take it and you're going to twist it 3 or 4 times there. Okay, and I'm going to go around and do this, and then we'll be right back. I'll show you when we get to the next point. Okay guys, so here we are now. I've covered my wreath, and don't worry, I know it doesn't look real full yet, but you're going to add a lot more stuff to it. So what you do is when you get here, this is your last loop. This is going to go back in the first one that you did, where you started. Put it in there, give it some good 2 or 3 turns there, get it tight in there. Okay, able to kind of fluff it out, and as you go, we still have some more stuff to add to it, so it's gonna fluff up a little bit more here as we go. But that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see because of my shirt there. Okay. So then what you're gonna do is you're here at the end. You're just gonna take your scissors and you're just gonna cut. Do that. Alright. Oops. So, because I do have a smaller wreath, I have a lot more. If you do one of the bigger wreaths, it should take about a whole roll of this. But I'm doing a smaller one just because I don't have a lot of room on my door for a big one, so. Alright, so then you're going to take, again, that there, and you're just going to poke it through. Okay, and I will be right back. We're going to show you how to take care of that at the very end. You see it's poking through there. Okay, we're going to get ready for the next set, and we will be right back. Okay guys, now we're going to start with our 5.5 inch. So you're going to do the same. You're going to take a little bit there, and we're going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to start on one of the bottom, and you put it in there, and then of course just do your couple good tight turns there on your and so of course then take that, pull your tail through there. Okay, this one, let out your mesh here. So this one you're going to take a little bit more. Take probably about 6 or 7, maybe 8 inches or so. And we're going to start on the bottom here. What you're going to do is you're going to go around the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see this here. Hoping you can. Alright, let me find where my... Okay. Going around the bottom like so. I don't know if you can see that there. Go around the bottom of it, and then you're going to go into your wire cutter, or your pipe cleaner, and do a couple turns there really tight. Okay. So you'll see that right there. Oops, can you see that? So then, take another 7-8 inches there. You can just eye it and however much you would like to do on it. Okay. And you're going to put it in there into your next pipe cleaner. Good couple of tight turns there. So if you can see what it's doing, we're doing under and over and then under and over. Okay, so I'll be right back once we get that done. Okay guys, so now we're here back at the beginning again where we started it. So you're just going to go back to the that first pipe cleaner where you started here, and you're going to tuck under there. Alright, and then you're going to take your pipe cleaner, twist it good 2 or 3 times, get it nice and tight. So that's what the wreath looks like now. It's got the pretty white and red alternating there. Oops, you know what? and just kind of fluff them. Okay, look at it, see what you think. Okay, then you're gonna cut off again. And you know what? Okay, and then you're gonna take that piece again and stick it through the back. There, so it's hidden. Oops. Okay, so then your wreath is going to look like this. Okay. Alright, and you'll want to just kind of fluff it out. Good things about these is you can, once you get everything in, you can fluff it and move everything around and get it looking however you'd like it to. Make it look fuller. Fluff everything up there. Okay. All right. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our ribbon here and we're going to wrap that around the wreath. So just pick a point here that you want to start at. Twist it in really good and tight there. So then what you want to do is go around with your white. Get it as close to that white as you can. I'm actually doing this a little different because the way I want to do it, I want it kind of sticking. I want my ribbon to kind of pop out. And the good thing with these is you're making them. It's however you want to do it. You don't have to, you know, this is just a slight instructional video here. I'll tell you how to do the basics. And then you can do it however you'd like. That is one of the great things about doing arts and crafts and stuff like this is that you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can follow the basic guidelines of how to do it, and then you can really just do whatever you'd like with it. Add what you want, you know. So just trying to make these so that they're, you know, a little bit not too loose and sticking out too much, but enough that you can see them. Okay, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to do my ribbon here, and we'll be right back and show you the next step after that. Okay guys, next what we're going to do is we're going to add in our little accents. As you can see, I've already started putting my little hearts sticking out there. So what I'm doing with these, I'm just alternating between my red and my pink little heart picks here. Oop, there we go. What I'm doing is about every other pipe cleaner, I'm sticking them in, and I'm alternating, like I said, between pink and red. Just making them so they stick out just a little bit. Twisting them about 1 to 2 times just to make them kind of snug there. So, 1, 2. And then what I'll do is I'll go back behind the back and I'll take the wire cutter there and I will snip the extra that's in there. And you can always take and secure these a little bit later with a glue gun if you'd like. So, they go in like that. That gives me 3 pinks and 3 reds in here, because this is a Disney Valentine's Day party that I'm doing. So now you will have to excuse, just to show you, this is the first time I've ever made one of these wreaths. So here we go, guys. That's what it looks like so far. So what you do is you just go in and you add all the little, I've got some little, like the conversation hearts that I'm going to hot glue on there. And then I've got some little white flowers with pink hearts, or red hearts on them. I think that kind of looks like a Minnie Mouse. So I'm going to go and I'm going to stick some of these throughout that, do the hearts, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little foam here. I've just got some black foam. See that there? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Mickey Mouse cookie cutter here, and I'm going to cut out some little black Mickeys, and we'll hot glue those on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay guys, so here we go. I've got my flowers and my hearts sticking out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it around to the back, because I'm going to go ahead and secure everything before I start doing the hot glue. So remember, we have all our little tails here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them, get up to one of the wires here, and I'm going to take a little zip tie. And what I'm going to do is I am going to zip tie this to one of the wires on the back here. What that's going to do is that's just going to keep it from coming loose. Just zip tie that as tight as you can, and then you want to go ahead and cut it. And of course my wire cutters do not want to cut this. So as you can see, everything doesn't always go smoothly. Sometimes you have some issues. There you go. Just snip it like that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go around here and find, if I can find them here. Got to find my ribbons. And you know, I don't see where my ribbons started. I see one of them, but I don't see the other two. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start securing all this stuff onto the back. I'm going to go to my red right here. Do the same thing. I'm going to take the zip tie. Sorry guys, I know it's kind of hard to see with that right there, the view of the camera, but oops. Yeah. So, and you just do this with anything that you'd like to secure on the back so that it's not loose, or if you're worried it'll come undone. Why is this one not? Alright, did I do that wrong? Hold on guys. Okay, I think I did that wrong. Hold on. And yes, I have a grumpy little boy in there. He wants out, which I can probably let him out now. Just had to be careful with all that. There we go. Might help if I put the zip tie on right, huh guys? Okay, so you just go and zip tie anything on here that you're worried about that's hanging out like that. You see I've got all my picks and stuff there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to secure all this stuff. I'm going to pull all my pipe cleaners to the back and secure those. And then the last thing we're going to do is hot glue the other pieces on the front. So we'll be right back to do that. Okay guys, and there is the finished product. I'll make sure I get a picture of that on the front door. And I'll put that as the at the front of the video here. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember, like for me, it's a learning process. This is my first one. The next one I'll probably do a little bit better, but just remember, you can't ever do anything wrong when you're making it yourself. It's just however you would like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you would please give me a thumbs up. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.